Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They move the tight end all over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Davis looking to pass. He finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Sooners offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on linebacker, I win, but this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Miles. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Still on his feet at the 45. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in normally.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound. He's going for a big play downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Kingsbury. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes his connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! Georgia lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Pumper. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
How about these two running games so far? Dominant on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wiggles, he's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Getting some heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He wants to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot. It would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Bulldogs!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires deep on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Get set.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Snagged on the outside, it's Miles. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their
unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Miles. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little release to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air.
Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. It's complete. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! What a grab and go for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one.
Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On first down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a... Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've got the screen set up. Slips the tackle, and he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kingsbury. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses out.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. And the returner will be brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on third. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long game. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single coverage, double coverage, triple coverage. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide out in motion. Power football with the run. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully to get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down.
To punt it away.
On his way back from the 20.
Returner brings it out to the 22. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Davis will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end finds a soft spot. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get the shot.
No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going. Nice job.
And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Slips through the line. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They're going to test the right side with this one. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Davis will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
From the 30-yard line on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Davis looking to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Kingsbury. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He uncorks one deep. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense
sends it downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling.